Okay, this is expanded addition, and I use this when I'm introducing two-digit addition and anything higher. It really helps with improving the kids' number sense, so that's why I teach this method. So why don't I go ahead and get started showing you. So here's how it works. Let's take 37 plus 42. First thing we do is we take each of these add-ins and we put them into expanded notation. So 37 is equal to 30 plus 7, and 42 equals 40 plus 2. Now it's time to start adding together, and we always start by adding whatever place, least place, has value. So in this case we have tens and we have ones. The least place is the ones place, so that's what we're going to add together first. 7 plus 2 equals 9. You're going to bring down the 40 and bring down the 30. It's very important that you have them use these lines so that they can see where each number is coming from, that they can tell, okay, I got this 9 from combining the 7 and the 2, and the 40 came from there and the 30 came from there. It'll help to keep their paper neat and make sure that they don't forget anything in the process. We have our ones all added up. They're all on their own. There are no tens there. So now we move on to the next place, which are the tens. 30 plus 40. 30 plus 40 equals 70. And we bring down that 9. And 9 plus 70 equals 79. Okay, and for another example, why don't we take that 79 and add, how about 18? So once again, we start with 79 in expanded notation, which is 70 plus 9. 18 in expanded notation, 10 plus 8. We have a 70 and a 10, which are the tens place, and these are only in the ones place. So we're going to go ahead and add these ones together because that's the least place that we have that has any value. 9 plus 8 equals 17. Remember, use those lines and bring down the 10 and bring down your 70. Okay, so right here is where we're going to regroup. Because right now what we have is we have tens, but here we have tens and ones. I want them ones all together, tens all together. So we're going to take this and put this one into expanded notation. So 17 is 10 plus 7. Bring down the 10 and bring down the 70. Do you see how the ones are isolated? And all of these are tens only with nothing in that ones place. This makes the addition so much easier. So now we can go ahead and start adding the tens. This is done. So let's add those tens together. 70 plus 10, which is equal to 80. Bring down the 7 and bring down the 10. Now of course you're going to have students that are going to want to go 70 plus 10 plus 10, but I always make them do just one operation per line. They can, as they're getting along, as they're moving along and working with this more, can combine some little steps a little bit more. But for now, they really need to do just one operation per line so that they can see what exactly they've done and look back and find any errors. Okay, so now I have tens. My ones are still good. 80 plus 10 equals 90. Bring down that 7, and my sum is 97. So that example showed regrouping, and the regrouping is right here, where we had to take this 17 and split it into 10 plus 7. So that one is regrouping. So finally, why don't we try one? It gets up into 3-digit numbers, maybe regrouping a couple of times. So we've got, let's take 79. And to that, let's add 184. Okay, expanded notation. In this case, we have ones, we have tens, and we have hundreds. So the least value are the ones in the ones place, so we're going to add those ones first. So 9 plus 4, 13. Can you see what's coming up? Yep, we're going to have to regroup that, but let's bring everything down first, and we'll do that operation on the next line. Okay, so now let's bring down the 100, and the 80, and the 70. Okay, we have to regroup here because I have tens and ones combined in 13. So regroup it means put it on an expanded notation. 10 plus 3. Bring down that 100 and that 80. And there's your 70. Okay, my ones are taken care of. Next place are the tens. I need to start adding those tens together. So let's take 70 plus 10, which is 80. Once again, one operation per line, so everything else has to be brought down. Okay, we have some more tens that we need to add together. 80 plus 80, which equals 160. I wonder what we're going to do with this. Okay, let's bring everything else down. Okay, ones, hundreds and tens, and hundreds. So this means we're going to have to regroup this again, which means put it in expanded. 160, 100, plus 60. Bring down that 100 and that 3. Okay, we've got ones all on their own, tens on their own, and the hundreds all on their own. So we can go ahead and add those hundreds. 100 plus 100 equals 200. Bring down that 60 and that 3. Okay, let's go ahead and start adding. 200 plus 60, which is, you got it, 260. Bring down that 3. 300 plus 260, 263. And that's how it's done.